Stella and Wilkins Beauty on a budget. So today I've got for you more of my mega fails. I haven't got all of them for you, otherwise I'd be sitting into Christmas. But these are the ones that stand out in my mind. Now, before I start to show you, I just want you to, take into consideration they are my fails. They're things that don't work for me. They might work beautifully for you, or they might it might not be the sort of thing that I'm looking for, but it might be the sort of thing that you're looking for. So all these are just my opinion. Okay, so my first one is from Makeup Revolution, which is very rare for me because I love Makeup Revolution. They are by far my favourite drugstore brands and I love them. I really love them. For high street brand, I love this one. Now, it's my fault in a way because it says matte. I didn't see that it said matte. See if you can see that, guys. You see the matte? Makeup Revolution, the mattes. I didn't see that. I just picked it up because it said Makeup Revolution. But it's quite stiff. It's an excellent colour because you can hardly see it on my hand, can you? Not that that goes by my face. It's an excellent colour, but I don't know if you can see. It's very dry and it feels like powder. As I'm touching it, it feels like powder. Now, I don't know if you can see. It's showing the wrinkles up on my hand. I don't think you can really. But looking here, I can see the wrinkles on the back of my hand. So what would it do for under my eyes? No, but that was my fault. Now, for someone else, that may work. It would work as a spot concealer. It would work lovely as a spot concealer. But you see, nice as a spot concealer. But I actually brought it for my under eyes. So no, it's a fail for under eyes, guys. It's not nice. You guys know that I love the Real Technique sponge. It's the one that I always use. I know I call it the Beauty Blender, which it isn't. It's their Real Technique sponge. But it's a beautiful makeup sponge. For me, I love it. I love the way it finishes my makeup off. I love the way it lasts. It cleans very easily. And I just really like it. But because being me, I've gone and try things. Now, do you remember when I did my so much for £15, £15 to £20 a month, and I'm doing different places, yeah? I've done Avon, Superdrug. Well, when I did the Superdrug one, I showed you a sponge. It was in a packet at the time because I just bought the stuff. So this is it. I wanted to try it. Now, when you put the Real Techniques, if you've got them, guys, you know, and with the Beauty Blender, the original Beauty Blender as well, when you put them into the water, when you put the water on, they swell up to double the size. They go absolutely huge. And they're so soft and lovely on the face. And that's what they're supposed to do. Beauty sponges are supposed to be used wet, very wrung out. I wring mine out and then I put it in a towel as well and wring it out in that. So it's barely damp, but because it's double the size. So I thought, well, I don't know what this is going to be like because it was in the packaging. Well, guys, it doesn't swell at all. It doesn't absorb the water at all. It's just stays exactly as hard and unsoft as it is. It's not bad. One thing, I've got to say, that I've got a positive for everything. Well, most things. You can get right into there like that with it. You can do that. But for actually bending and pouncing on your makeup, no. And I would say, really, the only thing this has got any use for is using with a catapult. You can't have catapults now, can you? No, you couldn't use it with a catapult. Take someone's eye out. It's absolutely no. No. And I would say this wouldn't work for anybody. My suggestion, but I don't think it'd work for anybody. Next thing is the mascara. Now, last week or the week before, I did a natural makeup look. using just the blusher on my eyes. Do you remember? It was just something I wanted to do for someone who was just being reintroduced to makeup, really. So I thought, we'll get the lightest things I can. And I only have quite black build-up mascara because I like big lashes. I thought, no, I'll get a brown one, and I won't get a too false eyelash looking one, you know. I'll get something subtle to it. Well, I did. And I got this from Primark. And it's a PS, which is the Primark range, isn't it? And it's called Volumizing, wait till you see it, Volumizing Mascara. Well, they've obviously got a different concept of volumizing to me. Now, I did use it in the video because I wanted to use the brown. But guys, for me, if you like that, pardon me, really big lashes, or, you know, you like a bit of fullness, and you want volumizing lashes, this is not the one. It probably is okay for what I used it for, but, you know, 42 coats later, and you can't see a thing. So for me personally, and that's all I'm talking about really, because it's just again something you might like. But for me personally, I can't be doing with putting 42 coats of mascara on. So no, that was a foul for me. Next is eyebrow product. Well, it had to be eyebrow product, didn't it, guys? I go through about 2 a month trying to... No, I like my pomade. I still like my pomade. Anyway. This was one that I bought, and I thought at first it was going to be the winner. It's by NYX, and it's called Sculpt and Highlight. Well, you can only put up that amount. And so really the packaging, the covering there is still touching your eye. Because if you put anything more than that up, it will just break off. It's not going to do it now, is it? It just breaks off. It's broken off, bink, 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 all the way down. And this is the highlight. Oh, here we go. Just fell out. It's honestly. So what's that now? So there's nothing in there now, guys. That's the last bit just fell out. It's terrible. And this, which is supposed to be the highlight, is just... Oh, there we go. See the lump on there? It's hard as a rock. Look at that highlight, guys. Look, can you see it? Look at that. So, NYX, you are not on my Christmas card list. Horrible. Okay, so my fifth thing, I think I'm going to get a bit of a reaction about, because I know a lot of people love this. A lot of you ladies love this. It's very famous, popular. It's been popular for years, but it doesn't work for me. And it's Perfume. Now, I love perfume. I wear perfume every day, but I like light perfumes. I don't like to taste my perfume when I've got it on. Have you ever been, well, I'm sure you have been, you've been in a room and somebody comes in with a perfume and you can taste it. You can literally taste it. It's so overpowering, and I can't do overpowering perfumes. Now, looking it up, apparently, and I didn't know this, perfumes react differently on different people, and it blends with your own body chemistry, and the smell can be different on different people. Well, this one obviously doesn't like my body chemistry because I choke every time I know people say, oh no, it's lovely. But it's Calvin Klein's Obsession. I know it's really popular, and I know loads of people have worn it and loved it for years. But it's just too heavy for me. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's just not my taste. It's just the sort of smell that I don't lean towards. I mean, the sort of smells that I love some of Calvin Klein's. Eternity is one of my favourite all-time. I loved Calvin Klein's Eternity. My favourite perfume is Marc Jacobs Daisy. I like those kind of smells. I don't like these heavy kind of smells. It's really, really a heavy smell. Now, I'm not saying it's not good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's not to my taste. Though for me, that was a big fail. And guys, out of the last year, because these are things that I've sort of tried to collect up. I did a fail a few months ago, I think a couple of months ago. And these are things that I've looked, I suppose over the last 6-9 months that I've put aside and, you know, I really want to get rid of. But out of all of them, this has got to be the #1 epic fail, probably of my life. And that's this silly sponge. And it is silly. Now, I know, again, same with the perfume. I know a lot of lovely ladies on here love it and can use it. And their foundation turns out lovely with it. And well, it doesn't work like that for me. I've tried it with cream foundations, with mineral foundations, with water-based foundations, liquid foundations, and it doesn't work with any of them. It doesn't blend, it doesn't go around here, doesn't go under my eye, it doesn't do anything. And then I've looked up at different things, I've got to make it work, you know, I'm determined. And it says, use a sponge under your eyes and round your nose and just use this everywhere else. Well, if you're going to dirty the sponge, you're going to use this. What's the point of getting this out? I know I've moaned about it before in my videos, but it really is, for me, I don't see anyone can use this, but I know people do, and good luck, because I wish I could. But I cannot use this at all. This is just one big, mega epic fail for me. And if I had to suggest it with someone, and someone said to me, well, what do you think? Should I get it? I'd say, well, have you ever thought of putting your makeup on with a big, giant wine gum? Because that's exactly what it's like. No, guys. That has got to be the biggest fail ever, probably in my life. So that was it. I just wanted to catch up with a few fails because, you know, when I'm trying things out and that, not everything works, does it? And I'd rather tell you as well what doesn't work for me and, you know, what I see, why it doesn't work for me. And so I think that helps as well, really, doesn't it? As well as knowing what does work, it's good to know what doesn't work. And I have more, you know, thumbs up than thumbs down, but they're mega thumbs down, and that's toes down as well. Okay. So, thank you for watching me, guys. I will see you in my next video. And thank you all for your support and, you know, your backing of me and your support of my channel. I really appreciate it. So I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye, my lovelies. Bye.